Hi, welcome to Gray Zone Therapy. Life isn't black and white. Life is a gray zone in between. In this video, I'm going to tell you 3 reasons that I've noticed why therapy often does not work for people. Number 1, people don't listen to the therapist. Now, most therapists try not to give advice because if advice was what you needed to fix your life, your friends and family and a YouTube video would have already solved your problem. So advice is generally not what people need. What people need is help. Help understanding why they're doing what they're doing that's unhelpful. Help learning ways that they can do things different. Help understanding the reasons why their experiences have affected them. So number 1, not listening to the therapist. This brings me to number 2, disagreeing with the therapist or sidetracking. One of the problems here is, since you're in a dialogue with the therapist, there can be a felt equality. Now, this is a bit of a problem in that you've sought out professional help. So you're seeking out help from somebody who is supposed to know more than you, somebody who's supposed to be more informed, more educated on the subject. However, we get tricked into the dialogue because in the world we live in now, everyone's free to disagree. And the problem is, when we disagree, we term the other person's side as an opinion. And opinions are not based in fact, and opinions I'm free to disagree with, and your opinion doesn't mean you're right. So the problem when we start having a dialogue with a therapist is we slip into having a conversation with someone with whom we are an equal, and then when we dislike something, we start to disagree or argue or contradict, and when the therapist then contradicts us, it feels like they're telling us we're wrong about something and that, well, it's just your opinion. But it's not just their opinion. They're a paid professional to whom you went to seek out professional advice. So that's part of the problem with number 2, is it erodes the professional qualifications, knowledge, and experience of the person that you have actually sought out for help, thus making it harder for you to accept what they're saying, especially if it contradicts with a belief or a value system. And this leads me to number 3, the most common downfall of not being able to progress in therapy. That's simply not doing the work, whether it's a handout that the therapist has given you, whether it's sitting down and thinking about something, whether it's doing a behavioral activation where you're supposed to do this specific thing at a time of day or in this location or whatever the homework is. Simply not doing the work means you can't benefit from it. So for example, if you wanted to renovate your house, if you did not clean the room out, and if you did not then clean the walls, and then put down plastic, and then buy the paint, and then buy the materials, and then go and actually paint the wall, if you did not do each of those individual steps, your house does not get renovated. And of course, one has to ask, is this possibly related to 1 and 2? Not listening to the therapist and disagreeing with the therapist, and so I don't want to do this work because I don't believe it will be effective. If we don't really believe that the process will work, obviously it makes sense that we're not going to put time and effort into it. However, for anything to be effective, we have to put time and effort into it. So this is going to be a very short video. I hope the audio is okay. It's been very windy out here, so I apologize if that doesn't come out in post. So thank you for watching, take care, and we'll see you next time.